Hello, how are you doing? Today I want to talk a little bit more about our energy. Yes, about how your energy is the biggest asset you have in your life. So I really want to do like a little sequel on my last video where I was talking about how your energy, your vibration, basically the frequency you transmit out to the world, how that, in my opinion, is the most important thing because through your energy, you attract people, you attract different kind of opportunities, you magnetize things towards you, and you manifest, right? And of course, through your energy, it's like a lens through which you see the world. And so I mentioned last time that there are really five fields which I sorry, which I noticed in my life that they basically impact my energy. And so it is food, then it is movement, then it is sleep and rest, then it is creation, creating from aligned, connected state to yourself, to your heart and your soul. And then the last one is your environment. And even though first I wanted to initially talk really about food, today I want to actually talk about movement. And the reason is because it's something was really fresh in my life, and I have been just feeling how incredibly the right movement influences my own energy, and that's why I can't wait to share it with you. And so now, when I talk about movement, I really mean about movement and moving your body in a way that it fills you up. That despite you maybe being at the end of the exercise, at the end of the movement, being tired, and then dripping in sweat, your soul is just nourished. Your soul feels like you could fly. Okay, it's despite physically maybe being very tired and exhausted, psychologically and emotionally, you are just flying. And that type of movement I'm talking about. And so in one of my previous videos, I mentioned this Zumba class, right? I went for in Spain. And that's what just woke something up in me because I realized how much I had been missing ballroom dancing, how much I had been missing dancing as such in my life, because for a very long time, it was from the age of 13 until about 25, it was everything in my life. It was 3+ times a week training, then competitions, then extra summer camps and different kind of intense trainings, right? And all that just for the pure love and obsession about it. And then I suddenly quit, and you know what? For years, I'm not kidding, for years, I was dreaming, literally dreaming about me being on the dance floor, about basically me doing ballroom dancing again, be it Wiener Waltz, tango, anything, right? And I couldn't shake the dream off. And then obviously, I got busy, got kids and everything. And on occasion, I would be still kind of dancing in the living room. And it is true that word Zumba has kind of flicked through my mind, but I never really acted up on it until our holiday in Spain. And that's when it clicked because, it was the music, it was the feminine movement, it was that flow. Basically, I felt flow in my body. And that, I believe, is what will tell you whether that movement you are engaging in is the right thing for you. That you forget about anything and everything and you just find yourself in a flow, in the middle of, you basically just go. It's like you flow with the energy inside your body, and it's just pure beauty. And so if you are a little bit wondering, okay, so what is that movement for me? What is that movement for you? I would like to suggest you do one thing, that you just, go back in memories, maybe look at your old photos when you were a child, and, maybe close your eyes and maybe, try to feel yourself into um, you being in that photo. Maybe you were 10, maybe you were 6, maybe you were slightly older, maybe you were slightly younger. But close your eyes and try to imagine what type of activity, what type of movement did you enjoy? Was it dancing? Was it ballet? Was it gymnastics? Was it playing football? Whatever was it? What you just did without thinking? What did you feel called to doing? And then once you pin that down, go out to the world and try to find something very similar, if you can find the same, to that. Because there is a big chance that that is your movement. That is the movement which will give you that flow, which will just, fill you up and give you that beautiful energy, that beautiful vibration within your body. Because what I found again about myself, when I don't engage with activity which fills me up, which really gets me into the flow, I feel disconnected in a way. I feel like I'm not seeing myself. I feel like I am not acknowledging my own soul. It feels like I'm abandoning myself a little bit, and I feel flat. It's like, it's kind of that feeling like, it's nice, yeah. But this kind of feeling, rather than, oh my God, I can't wait to do it again. These two feelings inside the body. And so that type of movement, when you get that reaction, that is what will influence beautifully and just elevates your energy so much that the world around you will just dial up few, kind of will become so much brighter and more magical and more beautiful. And so so that's what I wanted to share with you about movement. So try that experiment. Think about really what was it what resonated deeply with you when you were much younger, when you weren't so conditioned, when you like didn't hear, you shouldn't do this and that, and when you weren't worried what others would think of you, because that most likely is the movement your soul is here to perform. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.